In the small town of Ajau,
People lived in a row of old mud houses owned by a man named Parmarufa.
he was known for one thing.
A hard face and a harder heart. Among his tenants was a young widow named Mamat Sadi, who struggled to pay rent after her husband passed away. She sold fruits at the market, doing her best to feed her only child, Sadi.
A quiet and gentle 7-year-old girl. One hot afternoon, when the sun burned so strongly that even birds hid in the trees,
I only have half the
Parmarufa
money.
came to collect
I will
rent.
complete it in
Mamat
2
Sadi
days.
had only half the money. She knelt, explaining she would complete it in 2 days.
But Parmarufa didn't want to hear anything.
With anger clouding his judgment,
He shouted, I am tired of excuses. Come out of my house.
Mamat Sadi begged, "Please, sir, my child is sleeping inside. Let me carry her." But he ignored her. He stormed into the small room,
Dragged out her belongings.
and pushed little Sadi outside where the sun was blazing,
The girl stood there crying softly,
the heat burning her tiny feet.
tears mixing with sweat.
Mamat Sadi rushed to shield her, using her wrapper to cover the child from the harsh sunlight.
The neighbors watched from their doors, their hearts heavy, but no one dared to challenge the wicked landlord until something unexpected happened. Old Mama Tenny, the oldest woman in the compound, walked slowly toward Parmarufa.
Her back was bent, but her voice was strong. "Marufa," she said, "you have forgotten that the earth watches everything.
You threw out a child because of money.
One day, you will need the same compassion you refuse to give." Her words cut deeper than any shouting. Later that evening, a sudden storm broke out.
The strong wind tore part of Parmarufa's roof open,
The rain poured inside his house.
soaking everything he owned.
He ran outside helplessly.
It was the same neighbors he always insulted who came to help him raise the broken roof, and among them was Mamat Sadi.
Carrying her child while holding a lantern to give them light.
Parmarufa froze, shame filled his chest.
For the first time in years, he felt something he had buried long ago: remorse. The next morning, he went to Mamat Sadi's door. With a quiet, humbled voice, he said,
I wronged you.
"I wronged your child. You may stay. No more rent until you find your feet." Mamat Sadi nodded gently.
Not out of fear, but out of grace.
And from that day, people in Ajau noticed something strange.
Parmarufa began greeting people.
He sat with children. He even smiled sometimes. Because the day he pushed a child into the sun was the day he learned that a heart can still be repaired. Wickedness is loud, but kindness is stronger.
And life will always teach those who forget compassion.